Okay, the next thing I'm going to be talking about, the next thing I'm going to be talking about is the loan transfer. Yeah, I'm coming. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be talking about is the loan transfer. That's the third one. The loan transfer is actually when a player temporarily plays for another club for a set period, be it weeks, months, or season, while remaining contracted to their parent club. And also, loan transfers usually happen mostly a year, like a season, or 6 months, or it can be 2 years. It depends on the agreement with the club. Okay, it happens most times within 6 months period. That's half a season, sometimes full season, sometimes 2 season. Okay, that's how loan transfer happens. And also, sometimes low fee is being attached though. Okay, this is, let me say, for example, now that club A and club B. Okay, let me just use Manchester United and Chelsea, for example. Chelsea owns a player. Let me just use two popular players. Chelsea has Joao Pedro, and Manchester United have Bruno Fernandes, right? For example, now that let me just use one particular player, for example. Let's use Joao Pedro in Chelsea, for example. Now that Man U is actually interested in buying Joao Pedro from Chelsea, okay? And let me just say that Joao Pedro's transfer value, like his market value is £100 million, and Chelsea and Manchester United want to sign Joao Pedro on loan. So Chelsea are not going to allow, for example, in the situation whereby Chelsea wants to loan Joao Pedro, okay, Chelsea will not just loan Joao Pedro just like that without taking any loan fee, okay, because of a player of that magnitude, and and also because of the fact that he actually has a huge transfer market value. So Chelsea might tell Manchester United to pay £10 million, okay, to get Joao Pedro on a 1-year loan fee, and also you have to cover his full salary. Okay, have you seen that a loan fee is actually made? But that doesn't mean that Joao Pedro belongs to Manchester United fully, except if the loan fee is actually in a situation of loan and obligation to buy. And also, if it's a loan and obligation to buy, a transfer fee will be added to that contract, meaning that after this player has spent this particular period of time in your club, he or she will actually, a club that he or she went for loan, will now pay for a particular transfer fee. It only happened during loan with a mandatory option to, like, mandatory buying option, okay, or buy option